to get the car up instead of using jack. The jack, I use these things. I've always done it with this, and it's real secure and easier. You just gotta get the car up there, and it'll give you that space that you want to get in there. You can use one of these or whatever you wanna, so you can get down there. It's easier with this. All right, so this, we're gonna take the little, the cap or whatever you call it. All right, guys, so what you're gonna do is look for that screw under the car. It should be pretty easy to get it. Once you're under the car, you're gonna see it is right there. As you see, I already did this little mark right here to know which way I gotta get the screw out. So let's get to it. Alright, so after you have taken the screw out, as you can see, I can take it out with my fingers now. So I'm just gonna put the lid under, so that way you don't get a mess of oil in the floor. Alright, so I learned a little trick. Put a strap over the screw, that way it doesn't fall in the pan when the oil goes in, because it's pretty bad to take it out once it's all dirty and whatever. So let's turn it around. Let's see if it works. That didn't. It got a little dirty, but it's not bad. Now you're gonna let everything go in there. Wait until it's empty. So as you can see, all the oil is going in there. Still dripping a little bit right there. I'm just gonna let it get empty completely. And now here it's the oil filter. So we're gonna get that out too. Once you take it out, it's gonna drop a little bit of oil that is left in there. But remember, you gotta do this first. Don't do this first. Make sure you do and take all the oil out of the pan or the car or the motor or engine, whatever you want to call it, before you do this. This shouldn't be that bad to take it out. You could just rotate it this way or that way. We'll see. Alright guys, now we're gonna take this off. Alright guys, so you gotta go that way. It's gonna end up spilling a little bit through here, because as you can see, it's all the way in there. So it's impossible not to make a little mess, but we'll see. Yeah, there's no way. At least I didn't get none on the floor. That's what I want. Alright. Dripping. Now you're gonna clean this up a little bit and put the oil filter right there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit and keep on. Alright, now I'm putting the screw back on. Remember, you gotta do this before you put the oil, obviously. Clean it up. This little mark there really helped because sometimes, you know, when you're gonna change it, you're gonna be like, is it that way or this way? So with that little mark, I already know when I'm gonna take it out is that way. So just a little tip for you guys out there who really want to do it. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten it up a little bit. Not too much, because you don't want to break this screw in there. So just tighten it up a little bit. It shouldn't be so tight. Once you seal it, tighten it should be good. Alright guys, a little trick. Before you put this on, you're gonna put a little bit of oil around here, so when you screw it on, it doesn't start, you know, like it just screws on. You're gonna get a little bit oil. This should be easier without the camera, but it's for you guys. Just showing you what to do. So let me do it and I'll come back. Alright guys, when you screw it on, just same thing. Not too tight, just do it with your hands. And try not to get oil, because then it's gonna be and that should be good. Yeah, try to not get oil on this, because then it's gonna be slippery. You're not gonna be able to screw it in there, and give it your all. We just tighten it up just as much as you can with your hand. That's it. You don't need nothing there, so that's perfect. Alright, I just finished putting all the oil in there. You're gonna let it get all in there. Change the spark plugs on this Nissan Altima 2016. So I'll show you the steps to do that too. That way when you change the oil, you change everything. Alright, for the spark plugs, you're gonna take this screw out and this screw out, just to take this lid off. Alright, the lid is already off. Now you're gonna take these screws out. This part's gonna come up. Let's get started. Alright, for the spark plugs, I always turn on the car for a little bit, let it get hot a little bit. Because these things, once you take this out, the spark plugs, when the car is cold, they get kind of stuck. So when you put the car and it's on and it gets hot, it kind of like gets unstuck. So it's easier. A little trick, because I had once happen that I didn't do it like that, and I broke the spark plug inside the thing, and that was not good. So we're gonna let it, you know, warm up for at least 5 minutes, and then we're gonna get to it. All right guys, I'm taking the screw out. I'm just gonna do this one. You're gonna do the same for all 4 or 6 or whatever you got, how many ever you got. So you take the screw out, take this little piece out, and the spark plug is gonna be out in there. So I'm gonna look for a cube that goes with that, so that I can take it out. All right, so now I'm taking the screw out, the spark plug, sorry. And it was real easy. It wasn't hard to take out. It was loose when I started doing it. So the turning on the car, the engine, and getting it hot before you take them out is a good idea, guys. It really helps. Alright guys, all 4 of them are taken out. Now look at this. Look. Alright guys, I got a little trick because I don't have the one that comes with the little plastic in there. So the spark plug, when you take it out, gets stuck on it. So I did a little improvised thing here with a little paper. So let's see if it works. Alright, now I got all of them out. Now I'm gonna put the new ones in. So let's go. Alright guys, so I got all the spark plugs in already. All of them. Now we're gonna put them tighter, make them tighter. So we're gonna go in there. And over here we're gonna do the same thing. We're not gonna do so tight. So just put a little bit of pressure. And that's it right there. That's perfect. I'm gonna head and do this one, and that's it guys. Now we're just gonna put these in here, line them up with the screw, so when you're gonna put the screw in, you don't have any problems. Right here, and you go ahead and put the screw. Again, not too tight. Just a little bit. Just to keep them there. Okay. Now I'm gonna head and put the lid on the top, the cover right here. Put the screws that I took out. And that's basically it. Alright guys, this is the end. I already put the cover. Everything is put in there. I put the screws, everything is good. So now, the tools that you're gonna need for all this is this wrench, this right here, 14, a 10. This is for the screw to take out the cover and the coils. The little screw on the coils, you could take them out with this one. This one you use for the oil in the bottom. To take that screw to get the oil out. And then this right here is for the spark plugs to get them out. You need a pretty long extension for the wrench so you could get them in there. And that's basically it. That's basically it guys. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, this is dumb, you know, this is easy, but trust me, there's a lot of people out there that don't know how to change oil, do none of that easy stuff. So I decided to do this little video to show you guys how to do it. I hope you enjoy it and subscribe.